بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back to my channel QHE Tajwid Rules of the Quran channel in English. Today inshallah we will continue جزء عامة and we will see the mistakes it might happen when you are reading the Quran and how can we fix it. And most of the mistakes or all the mistakes I will say inshallah, this is for non-Arab mistakes. Arab people, they have different mistakes. Let's go through our surah of today, which is Surah Al-Kafirun. Surah Al-Kafirun, page 603. Let's start and see the mistakes it can happen together and see how can we fix it. Number one, verse أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. I know most of you has a problem or have a problem to read أعو. أعو. This is need a lot of practicing from you. How can I make it? I will run from Fatha to Ayn right away. If it's hard for you to say أعو, say ba'u, ta'u, tha'u, any letter instead of Hamza before the Ayn. Be sure you know how you make the Ayn exactly after a letter with Fatha, and after that you can go for the Hamza right away. If it's still hard for you, go for letter Kha, for example, or for letter Ha, one of the halqiyya letters before Ayn, and try to get it and then go for the Hamza. Inshallah, this will help you. طيب, word أعوذ, one of the mistakes I heard from it, أعوذ. Don't stretch the fatha. It's just a fatha, it's not alif. أعو, أعو, right away. أعوذ بالله, not بالله. La, la. We don't have la here. We have la, la. بالله. Lam is light because alif is light because lam is light before. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. من الشيطان, من الشيطان, طا, طا, من الشيطان, من الشيطان. not الشيطان الرجيم, الشيطان الرجيم. كسرة and completed. Okay. Letter Jim, there is a lot of mistakes in letter Jim. Most of it, it's mahmus. It's become mahmus. Ar-Raji, Shi, Ar-Raji, G. This is the right one. So you need to be sure you close the articulation point of letter Jim when you pronounce it. Here, let's go in front of us here in word Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. If we look here, there is a kasra, 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 Ar-Rahmani kasra, and kasra. Number one, I have to complete all these kasra. Don't say be, no, because ba kasra is B. Then bis, bis, not bes, bismi, bismillahi, not illahi. Bismillahi. Be sure your tongue is down. In word Allah from the middle. Don't see la, la, la. This is your tongue is up from the middle. Be sure it's down. La, la. It's like a curve. Like that. In the front it's up, but all of your tongue after that is down. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. This ra, a lot of questions I heard about it. This ra is heavy or light. This is ra shadda. That means the first one is light and second one is heavy, or both of them is heavy, or both of them is light, or what? Usually if I have shadda letter, I never break the shadda. I never break the shadda. If I have shadda letter and this shadda it's part from the letter, I never break the shadda. So I have to follow the two letters, same exact characteristics, same exact صفات. So if the ra fatha here, ra with fatha, that means it should to be heavy. then the both the ra should to be heavy. Ar-ra, not ar-ya. I don't know how you do it sometimes. يعني you make one of the ra light and one of the ra heavy. It's very hard to even يعني do it like you. Subhanallah al-Azim. But I'm sure the non-Arab, they watch me right now, they understand what I'm explaining. The both ra is heavy. Both of them is heavy. Any shadda letter, I can't break it if this shadda is part from this letter. I have to take care of sin, give it the rakhawa length. Letter ha, I should to give it the rakhawa length too. Okay, this ya, I will stop with 4 beats. Why I say I will stop with 4 beats? Because الوقف العارض للسكون, the stopping because the سكون, we have 2 or 4 or 6 beats. All of them is available in Hafs way. And my reading here, it will be, if I start, and I said that before, if you start reading with 2 beats, if I say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, then I have to stop in word Al-Kafirun, 2 beats. Ta'budun, 2 beats. But if I start Ar-Rahim, Al-Kafirun, Ta'budun, all of them should to be 4 beats. If I stop 6, I should to stop everything 6 after that. Ar-Rahim, Al-Kafirun, Ta'budun, and so on, and so on. So I have to be sure I start my reading with how many beats stopping, so I should to continue all my stopping with the same count exactly. Inshallah, this point very clear for you. Usually in our reading, we choose 4 because it's in between. It's not very short, and it's not that long, so you can, some people can't continue 6 beats. So we usually choose the 4 beats, and this is the common reading. All of them is right, but we usually choose 4 beats. Here, what's the mistake? It can happen in the first verse. Qul, qaf is heavy, lam is light. I can't say qul. This is the first mistake I heard. Lam, people make it heavy, wrong. Or some people make the qaf like kaf. Kul, both of them is wrong. I can't say kul instead of qul, and I can't say at the same time qul with heavy lam. Qul, no, wrong. Both of them is wrong. I have to be sure when I finish letter qaf, which is my tongue is up from the back, I should to put it down completely and keep my tongue like curve for letter lam. Completely down except the side of the tongue from the front. قل inshallah clear. قل يا أيها. So how many beats here? I will stretch word يا أيها. I will stretch it 4 beats. Why? Because there is a mad letter and it's followed by hamza. What kind of mad here? This is a question for you. I want you to answer me in the comment. What's the name of this mad in that word? I explained it in the mudud. This word especially. So I have to stretch this mad 4 beats because the hamza after. One of the mistakes I heard, ya, qul, ya, wrong. Qul, ya, this is the right one, not ya. We don't have a sound in Arabic. We have a sound in Arabic. Qul, ya, not a. Okay. قل يا أيها الكافرون. What I have to take care with too. This ya I have to be sure both ya is clear by نبر. قل يا أيها الكافرون. Did you notice how I read يا أيها Did you hear this ya? Now you can tell this is two ya. Okay. Not ha, same thing, it's ha. Al-Kafirun, Al-Kafirun. So be sure all the time letter alif, your tongue is down from the middle when you pronounce it. with the light letters. So it's not coming ka, ya, ta, ba. No, it's start to be ya, ba, ka, fa. This is the right one. طيب, what else of the mistakes I can hear here? Of course, the إمالة. يا أيها. يا أيها. This is the right one. How can I fix the إمالة? I said in the lesson of إمالة, to fix the إمالة, you need to have a mirror in your hand and watch your lips. It's open up and down only, not sideways, not like you are smiling. Plus, you have to be sure your teeth from the back, it's opened too. It's not close to each other. Medium open. Your lips and your teeth, medium open. Word الكافرون. الكافر. في. Complete the كسرة. رو. Ra is heavy here, not الكافرون. رون, I hear it a lot. It should to be رو. To make any letter heavy again, put your tongue up from the back. الكافرون. Don't have غنة in this واو مد. It happens with a lot of people. Why this غنة happen? For several reasons. غنة happen for several reasons. So يعني this is need a special class by itself. But the important thing, try to push all the voice from your mouth, not from your nose. And be sure your tongue is not affect the way of the mad when it's go out. Plus, for the mad letters, our circle of the lips, it's a little bit opener than the dhamma. الكافرون. رون. Inshallah clear. Letter noon, when I stop on it, I should to give it the right length. One of the mistakes I heard, الكافرون. This is too long. It's just the length of it when you hit the articulation point, and that's it. الكافرون. That's it. Because this is بيني length. Okay? طيب. Here, لا أعبد ما تعبدون. What's the mistakes I can hear? La, and we explained it. Lam, it should to be like a curve in your mouth. La, أعبد, and it's not la. One of the mistakes I heard too. What happened in this? People hit the middle of the palate with their tongue. I heard it lam, ta, noon, dal, all the letters like this. For non-Arab, it's coming from wrong place. All of them, they hit the same place and it's in the palate. That's not right. La, lam, it should to come with the side of the tongue with the what? Upper 8 teeth. Cover the upper 8 teeth from inside. La. لا أعبد. Here I will stretch for beats because the hamza. أعبد. I have to complete the dhamma here and dhamma here. Hamza followed by ayn. It's exactly like أعوذ. So it's need a little bit practicing. And you have to be patient on it. This is one of the things, it's take time a little bit from non-Arab to practice it. Okay? Ma, not ma. Ma. Ta, and not me. Both of them is wrong. It's in between. It's not ma and it's not me. It's ma. Straight alif. Ma ta'budu. Do. I heard it sometimes. Ta'butu. To. This is not ta. This is dal. Complete the dhamma. At the same time, word ta'budu. Dun. How many beats I have to stop here? Very good, 4 beats, because I start my reading from the beginning, 4 beats. Then I will stretch this wow, 4 beats to stop this mad wow. Okay, same in Al-Kafirun. Same thing in the letter noon. I will just stop with the right length of غنة on it. I will not stretch more than it should to be. ولا أنتم. Here, this mad, it should to be 4 beats. I will not complain about lam anymore. أنتم, I have to make the إخفاء right. Most of the people make the إخفاء for noon. An, like clear noon. This is wrong. Or this is the wrong إخفاء. The right إخفاء is my tongue is like hanging inside my mouth and it's not touching anything. It's not up from the middle at all. If it's becoming up from the middle, it will be This is wrong. Don't push for the غنة on your nose at all. غنة, it will come by itself from the nose without pushing. One of the common mistakes for non-Arab, they push, when you say word غنة, they push right away in their nose. This is wrong. Never push any غنة on your nose. It will come by itself. You don't need to put any offer to make it. Then what I have to do? You have to prepare your tongue closer to the letter ta and be sure it's down from the middle and it's just close to the articulation point of ta. It's like hanging on your mouth, not touching anything. ولا أنتم. Same way for the letter dal. This is 2 common mistakes I heard. Ta and dal as a غنة in إخفاء. It's very wrong in most of the people. So fix it inshallah. Letter meme here سكون. It should to be exactly same length of letter noon when I stop on it. Why? Because this noon when I stop on it, it will turn to noon سكون. And this meme it's already ساكنة. Meme is بينية, noon is بينية. Meme غنة and noon غنة now in the same level or rank of the غنة. So الكافرون أنتم same length. Okay. عابدون عابدون wrong. You make the عين heavy. At the same time, you are not on the articulation point at all from the beginning. You are closer but not on. The articulation point of عين again. It's like when you are, I'm sorry again, throwing up. You don't say You don't throw up and say You say from your throat. Not Here, this is you open your mouth too much and you put your tongue up from the back and you are not on the articulation point. This is the sound wrong I just made. You have to be sure your tongue is down from the back because عين is light letter. You are on the articulation point, which is if you throw up, and at the same time you have to pronounce it without you think about it. This is one of the important points. Some students go for some teachers and they keep give them feeling like letter عين it's impossible. So every time they see letter عين, before they pronounce it, they think about it too much. They make it wrong in the end. Don't think about it and let it go easy way. It will come. Quran is very simple and easy. Just not think too much. It will come with you right. أنتم عابدون. At the same time, I don't mean don't practice. You have to practice. But don't think too much. This thinking sometimes affects the opposite way and make you read wrong. Okay? عابدون, not عابي. عابي. Do, not to. Okay? ما أعبد, not ما. And أعبد we just explained. Only here we will have قلقلة because this dal instead of ضمة when I stop on it, it will be with سكون. أعبد. Okay? Don't say أعبدي. أعبدي. This is wrong. A lot of people put كسرة on the قلقلة. It should to be أعبد. Don't say أعبد. أعبد. This is kind of ضمة here. This is still wrong. This letter, it will turn second, so I have to stop with complete سكون. No. part of فتحة, no part of كسرة, no part of ضمة, no part of ها. أعبد wrong. أعبد wrong. So no همزة, no ها, nothing like that. Okay. ولا أنا عابد ما. What's here? Word wa wrong. wa because wow is light. This is number one. Number two, the wrong. wa right. Wa, this is you use your tongue from the middle and you make it heavy. Wrong. The, you use your upper teeth and you put it inside your lower lip, so you cause sound V, not wa, which is wrong. لا أنا ولا أنا. لا, we already explained it several times. Word أنا. I want you to look for this حركة here. This oval shape, if I find it on alif on the Quran, it's mean oval, not circle. Oval, not circle. Oval, not circle. This is, see how many times I say it? This is oval, not circle. Oval means it's stretchy a little bit from here and there. It's not like a complete circle. Okay, this oval shape, if I find it on alif on the Quran, that's mean this alif, if I connect, I drop it. But if I stop, I should to pronounce it. This is still in what? In حفص way. ولا أنا عابد. نع right away. But if I stop, ولا أنا na. Did you hear? 2 beats. عابد, we say a, not a. B, dun, not don. Do, لا. Do, because the ضماد, it's not do. Then it's dun. Here I have idgham, then I will say عابدum. دم. طيب, what about this shadda? I have a word start with shadda in the Quran. There is no word start with shadda on the Quran in the real. What I mean by that? If you find a shadda in the beginning of any word, that's mean this word has a relationship between it and between the letter before it. That's mean this meme has a relationship between it and between the letter before it, which is the noon of tanween. I have idgham here. This is the relationship. عابد ما not ما. عبدتم. Ain is light. And here I have idgham between this ta and the dal before, so there is no pronounce of dal at all, and there is no qalqala for the dal here because it's already I skip it. عبدتم. So ta sukun and then ta dhamma. Be sure when you circle for the waw, for the dhamma here, your lips is back for the meme in the regular position. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. ولا أنتم, we finish it. عابدون, we finish it. ما أعبد, we finish it too. لكم, not la ko, or ko, la ku, لكم. Dhamma, and then I go back with my lips for the regular position for meme. Dinukum, same thing. Waliya, not wali, not waliya, it's just fatha. Waliya deen, not teen. A lot of people read the dal closer to the ta. Here I will stop with 4 beats still, and I think all of the surah, alhamdulillah, we go through the mistakes of it. And I will read the whole surah right now very quickly with all rules on it. Let me erase everything to make it clear for you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. Inshallah clear for you. جزاكم الله خيرا. To watch my channel QHE Tajwid Rules of the Quran channel in English. Inshallah this surah it's clear for you right now. You can practice it and fix it to yourself and read with the sheikh to be sure you read it right. Usually one of the things you can do to practice, record it to yourself and try to figure out your mistakes. Inshallah everything is clear for you. If you have any question, please write to me in a comment. If you like this video, please don't forget to put like, share the channel as much as you can. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.